Hey superstar, it's Gavin Speaks. The question we want to ask ourselves is, why are we whoring ourselves to the government? Why are we following the government like sheep and not realizing that we are following a sheep in wolf's clothing? Why are we not realizing that actually this is inhumane, this is population control, this is a way to manipulate us, to harvest us in a way and keep us here in the 3D. We are supposed to be ascending into 5D. We are supposed to be growing, expanding, and they're trying to keep us here and creating all these mandates and control systems to keep us stuck, right? And so this is like prostitution, right? This is like we're selling our souls and not even realizing it. We're falling into the trap of taking the mark of the beast and not even realizing it, right? And now they're coming up with the chip that you're gonna be putting into your body, you know? And this has been prophesied for centuries that, you know, there's going to be, you know, the mark of the beast or whatever, right? But it's been said for the last many years that there's going to be a chip put inside your body. And here we are, that this is something that's going to be coming around. And we're getting to a society where it's all about social grading, right? And it's already happening in China. And what we've got to realize is that we're being trapped into what we call the third dimension. Do we want to be trapped here? No, I'm sure you feel inspired to transcend this world. When you really think about it and you really deep it and you feel your heart space, if you feel into your heart space right now, just really tap into your heart space and realize, I want to graduate to the next level. There's a part of you that wants to do it and it feels powerful and you just want to smile. You want to put a smile on your face, all right? All of us, chosen ones, want to graduate to the next level. Some of us even feel depressed being here, right? It's depressing. You're like, what's the point in life? I don't get it. You know, some of you haven't come to that realization of what life is all about. As chosen ones, you are different, right? As chosen ones, you didn't get put here by God for no reason, right? You have a voice. Gavin Speaks, right? You have a voice, and that voice, or that physical art that you're doing, or that contribution to the planet, whatever it is that you're doing, is necessary. Even if you're just a great mother, even if you're just a great father, even if you're starting a YouTube channel, even if it doesn't matter what it is, you are here for a reason, and you need to understand your job here. Okay, how do you understand your job here? You understand your job here by going inward and tuning into the Most High, tapping into your higher self, right? Connecting in with the Most High. And as you do that more and more, you get to realize what you're here to do. Your purpose in life is not in the outer world. It's not out there, right? It's not out there in the world, right? It's in here, right? Go into your heart, go into your soul. Okay, feel your soul, feel your heart. Your soul has its own intelligence, right? Feel your soul. It has its own intelligence. Tap into your soul. Your soul actually has language, light language, right? You want to tap into your soul knows how to speak if you're willing to listen. And that's the true intelligence. The intelligence is not the mind, it's not the ego. Most of us are focused on the IQ and not focused on the EQ. EQ is emotional intelligence. IQ is intellectual intelligence, mind intelligence. The heart is more powerful than the mind. The heart is the first organ to grow in the human body. The heart is 60 times more powerful than the electromagnetic energy from the brain, meaning the electromagnetic energy, the amplification, how far your heart can reach out into the world is much more powerful than how far your brain can reach out into the world. If I could explain this a little bit better, if your brain was a satellite and your heart is a satellite, or, you know, like when you go on, you got your phone, right? And sometimes you can't get reception, right? Your heart is able to receive more reception than your brain can. Your heart is more powerful because it's the feminine dynamic. The feminine dynamic brings human beings and life into this world. And if you start and connect with your heart or your soul, or your solar plex, if you connect in with that area, it's extremely powerful and will transform your life. But most of us are focused on the television. Most people are focused on the government. We're selling our souls, we're whoring ourselves to the government, and we're allowing ourselves to take these vaccines for good reason. A lot of you are taking it for good reason. And if you've taken it, by the way, you can detox that, right? You can detox the mark of the beast. A lot of you are doing it not to save people anymore. Initially, it was about saving people, saving people's lives. But then you realize, actually, this is a load of crap, right? This was only supposed to last for 2 weeks, right? The vaccine came out. I took the vaccine, I said what you did, and you asked me to take a second vaccine. Then you asked me to take a third vaccine. Then you asked me to take a fourth vaccine. You asked me to take all these boosters. And you're gonna continue. You're gonna continue to ask me to take more and more because someone at the top is making money. Someone on top is making these variants, putting them out there, right? And making a whole ton of money. It's a very good sales scheme, okay? I know marketing. I've learned marketing in and out, and I know how to get people to buy into stuff, okay? And what I've learned in my marketing journey is that you need to create a name for something, okay? The word flu doesn't sell anymore, okay? Nobody cares about taking a flu vaccine or flu jab. Nobody cares about that. But when you now associate Corona with Omicron, now it's got a name and label on it. You're like, oh shit, like I need to go take this jab. I need to stop myself from getting Omicron. There's gonna be another one. There's been Delta, there's been Omicron, there's gonna be more, right? What does Delta mean? Delta is deep sleep. It's the deep sleep frequency wave, right? They're telling you what they are doing, right? They're telling you you are in deep sleep, right? You see these inorganic ones, what they do is they tell us in plain sight exactly what's going on. We just don't listen, right? But they tell us in subliminals in a way. They tell us through manipulation. If we look at the FedEx logo, put the FedEx logo on screen right now. Let me just bring it up on my phone real quick so that I say this correctly. All right, FedEx, right? So between the E and the X, if you look at FedEx, look at the logo right here, between the E and the X, you will see an arrow, right? You will see an arrow in the word FedEx, right? In the name FedEx, okay? They are marketing within the marketing. There's a subliminal message in the logo, okay? Can you see the arrow? All right, let's go to another logo. If you look at Amazon, right? Amazon, right? It looks like just words and, you know, an arrow. But actually, the A is pointing to the Z, okay? The A to Z of products, right? Now, because Amazon is a customer-centric business, right? It's not only an arrow, it's also a smiley face, right? So there's an arrow, there's a smiley face, and then there's an A to Z. There's many subliminal messages within inside of that one logo. Now, if you look up the most expensive logos in the world, some of these logos cost millions and millions and millions of pounds or dollars, right? There's been a lot of effort put into these logos. Why? Because it's marketing. Now, I'm telling you right now, a lot of money and effort has been put behind the name Omicron alone, right? And there's a meaning to the word Omicron. Go look up and research the meaning of Omicron. If you break it down, you will see exactly what it means. They're tricking us, or they're not tricking us, they're telling us what it is in front of plain sight. Because when you do that, it actually stops you from receiving karma. When someone tells you what they're going to do through the movies, through the television, through the series and all of this stuff, when they tell you what's going to happen, when they tell you the bad things that they're going to do to you, they gave you a warning, right? So now there's no karma, right? And so this is how they work, and they work with certain energies and dark forces. Don't want to get too deep into it, but we've got to realize on the planet that we don't want to focus on them being the bad people, right? Because a lot of us, when we get depressed about it, we get sad about it, that these inorganic ones, you know, they're manipulating the planet and they're doing this, okay? Do not be a whore to them. Do not be a slave to them. Stop selling your soul to them and realize that you have choices. Yes, I understand. Money is sometimes the issue, but for a lot of you, money is not the issue, it's a lack of resourcefulness. You see, Tony Robbins has a quote and it says, the problem with human society, the problem with society, or people who are trying to achieve their dreams, I'm not quoting this exactly how it goes, but he says the problem with humans is like, there's not a lack of resources, there's a lack of resourcefulness. Right? You gotta learn how to turn lemons into lemonade. And so a lot of you, for example, are buying shower gel when a bar of soap lasts longer, right? So it's not that you don't have enough money, it's that you're spending money where you don't need to be spending it. A lot of you have a phone bill or a phone or a mobile that costs more than $100 a month, $80 a month, $70 a month, when you don't actually use all the features, right? This is greed, right? This is having more than you need. That's a problem in society, and that's one of the 7 deadly sins, is greed, right? And so there's a saying, live within your means. I had someone comment on my video, oh, look at your, small apartment, First of all, you don't know where I live, and it's very expensive where I live. So what I pay for what I have is probably a lot more, but at the same time, I live within my means. It's important to live within your means and realizing that we spend money where we don't need to spend it. Not only that, if this is really bad and you really don't want to take it, move to another country. Get the hell out of the country. Go find a way out of the system. Figure it out. A lot of people now are teaching, like people around me, because I've been telling people, teach English online to people in, the Philippines or India or whatever it is. You can teach English and you're just teaching kids their ABCs, making $20 an hour from the comfort of your home. There's ways out of the system, you just don't want to do it, right? A lot of us are trapped into what we've gained, the material success we've gained. How am I supposed to, pay the mortgage? How am I supposed to pay this? Sell your house. You need to go as far as willing to sell your house not to take the vaccine. And a lot of people are doing this on the planet right now. And so if you've already taken it, you can detox it. Absolutely. That's something that you have to research yourself. I believe 100% you can detox it. If there's someone on the planet that's cured AIDS, if there's someone on the planet that's cured HIV, if there's someone on the planet that's cured cancer, if there's someone on the planet that has cured herpes, if there's someone on the planet that's cured sickle cell anemia, if there's someone on the planet that's cured diabetes, I'm sure there's someone on the planet that can cure this vaccine stuff that's gone into your body, this inorganic beast that you're putting into your body. I'm sure it can be detoxed. Might be challenging, but I'm sure it can be done. And I suggest that you do it, especially if you want to ascend to the next level, if you want to graduate. Feel how it feels to graduate to the next level. What is that feeling that you feel when you graduate to the next level? It's a beautiful feeling, and I'm sure you want to experience it. It's unconditional love. It's back to peace. It's back to, but you are here for a reason, and you wouldn't be watching this video unless you're a chosen one. Know this, all right? And so we are whoring ourselves to the government. Right? We are whoring ourselves, but it's spiritual prostitution. We have to realize that we are selling our soul by taking these vaccines. Okay, you have to fight the system and realize that they will never win if you are able to hold on long enough. All right? We have the power, and realize that we have the power. If you need support, if you need help, if you need love, if you need an environment that manufactures success. I had someone recently quit her job, her government job, and she's following her dream, and she's met her soulmate, right? I'll put the little testimonial here on screen. This is what's happening on the planet right now. People are making changes. People are wanting to move to different countries. People are wanting to live a different lifestyle. People are no longer caring about the money. They're caring more about the lifestyle. They're caring more about time. Even if you have kids, there's no excuses. Make it happen. You can make it happen, okay? The last few weeks, I've been selling a whole bunch of stuff, like my stuff that I own, okay? Minimalism. When I get rid of stuff, it feels freeing, it feels clearing the clutter, it feels freeing, it feels like you're letting go of something, and then you're earning some cash at the same time. It feels good because I'm planning on moving. I'm planning on moving on from this society, right? I'm not following the herd. I'm going against the herd. And that's what we need to realize on the planet right now. All right. But again, if you need support, you want help, and you want to take your life to the next level, suggest you get the free energy reading and manifestation diagnosis session. The link's in the description, or you can head to alchemyenergyreading.com. This is where we determine your vibrational frequency. The vibrational chart's on screen right now. This is where we determine where you resonate at on the chart. And the goal is to get to the top 5 frequencies. That's where life becomes transformative, and that's where the universe wants you to be, right? This beast, this inorganic system, the inorganic ones have conditioned us to be out of a lower vibrational frequency. And it's time to get back to the top 5 frequencies where life becomes transformative, all right? If you want to learn how to get there and transform your life, go to alchemyenergyreading.com and check out my previous video over here. The world is in big trouble. It's insane, but it's true. And check out my 3-part series over here. It's unlisted. It's a secret series on how to raise your vibration correctly, transform your life in powerful ways. And remember to keep learning, keep growing, keep expanding, and I'll speak to you soon. Peace.